Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It's that time of the week again where we count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. As always, we look at two things when we choose our top 10 cards. First off, we want to see a pretty healthy percentage increase. Secondly, we want to make sure that these cards are actually seeing sales in the secondary market, not just higher asking prices. That's going to allow us to filter out some of the market manipulation that is going on out there. Quickly before we get into our top 10 though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Commander Legends draft and collector booster boxes. After you use the Heroes promo code, those draft boxes come to $120-$150, the collector boosters $220-$95, and that does include shipping in the United States. Also, whenever you use the promo code, it supports the channel, which is always appreciated, so thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10, Ramanap Excavator. This goes up $239 this week to $10.99 for a 28% increase, and you're going to notice as we go throughout today's video, we still have some cards that are reserve list cards going up in value like we have been seeing, but more so this week, there's actually influence coming from Zendikar Rising, and this is a good example of that. First off, in Modern, this does see play in Selesnya Titan Field, which is a newer deck that's doing very well on Magic the Gathering Online. Also, this does see some Legacy play too, but it's a highly played Commander card in Lands, Builds, and More that is seeing increased play in Omnith Locus of Creation decks. Number 9 is Flooded Shoreline. This is on the reserve list. It goes up $280 this week to $697. That's a 67% increase. This has seen some Commander play in the past, but it is seeing some more play now in some newer builds like Charix the Raging Isle and Omnith Locus of Creation. Number 8 is Rankle Master of Pranks. This goes up $315 to $10.70 for a 42% increase. Now, this sees play in a number of standard decks. That's part of the reason it's as hot as it is right now. Dimir Rogues, Mono Black Aggro, and more. Pioneer, this also sees play in Mono Black Aggro there. This is seeing increased Commander play though, and one of the decks that it's showing up in now is Anawan the Rune Thief. That is the front-facing Commander that is in the Zendikar Rising Sneak Attack Commander deck. Some players are picking up upgrades for that deck, others are just building around that card completely from scratch. But no matter which way you look at it, there's a lot of cards going up this week because of that particular Commander. We'll see more in this video later. Another recent Commander that's pushing this a little bit is Tiny Bones Trinket Thief. Number 7 is Brazen Borrower, and this one's kind of interesting because it is getting a reprint on the list, which is the curated list of cards that could show up randomly in packs of Zendikar Rising set boosters. The actual reprinted copy of this is the showcase copy from Throne of Eldraine, which is pretty interesting. Now, we talked about this in last weekend's video. A lot of players don't know financially what to make of the cards that are reprinted in the list because there's 300 cards reprinted there, and they don't show up in huge frequency, so it is hard to hit any particular card. Now, what we don't know is exactly how many set booster packs Wizards is going to print and put out there. And secondly, we don't know if the list is just exclusive to Zendikar Rising set boosters. This list could show up again in the next standard set, maybe in a set booster product, or even the next one. That's something that they do with Magic the Gathering Online curated lists, and I wouldn't be surprised if they follow a similar pattern here. Time will tell, though. When it comes to this card, however, it is going up in value this week. As you can see here, it goes up $3.99 to $19.98. That is a 25% increase, and it's seeing a ton of play right now in standard adventure builds, Dimir Rogues, and more. This also sees play in Modern, Legacy, and has seen increased Commander play in a couple newer builds, Anawan the Rune Thief and Tazri Beacon of Unity. Number 6 is Ink Fathom Infiltrator. From Shadowmoor, it's an uncommon, but we say this on the channel all the time. Sometimes those cards from this time period, if they have not been reprinted, they tend to get a little spiky. There was a recession in the game, less packs were open. Usually it's rares that spike, but it can be uncommons like this one here. It goes up $461 this week to $599 for a 334% increase. Now the reason again this is going up is because of Commander Anawan the Rune Thief builds. Number 5, Omnith Locus of the Royal. This goes up $803 this week to $14.99 for a 115% increase. Modern, you'll find this in 5-color elementals, but the main reason it's going up this much right now is again because of Commander. This is a great Commander, but it's also seeing increased play in the format right now in Omnith Locus of Creation builds. Number 4 is Knowledge Exploitation, another card from that time period of Magic. This is a rare from Morningtide. It goes up $902 to $24 for a 60% increase. And this is also seeing increased commander play in Anawan the Rune Thief builds, also in Zareth San the Trickster decks too. Number 3 is Mana Vortex. This is on the reserve list. It goes up $11.02 to $35 for a 46% increase. Now this does see some commander play, but the card is feeling a little more relevant with the Zendikar Rising cards that have come out recently. There's a lot of landfall cards, a lot of cards that support landfall. This does help you get lands in your graveyard, which then could be replayed with things like Ramunap Excavator, which we saw earlier, or Crucible of Worlds. In reality, though, I feel like this was more of a buyout or perhaps just a panic buy than anything. This card's been spiking pretty aggressively over the last few weeks. It may have started off as some speculation with Zendikar Rising, but I do think it kind of snowballed from there, as a lot of people have been trying to pick up a lot of these cheaper reserve list cards before they get more expensive. Number 2 is another reserve list card. It is Krovax the Curse. This goes up $11.36 to $14.99. That is a 313% increase if you're doing the math at home. And this one also just dried up in the marketplace. You're not seeing a whole lot of copies in good condition online right now. It feels like it was a target of a buyout. Perhaps it was in response to the Baron Sengir buyout that happened right before this one. And number 1 is Archive Trap. It goes up $11.45 to $28.49. That's a 67% increase. In Modern, you'll find this in the mill decks, and also it does see some vintage play as well. It has seen increased commander play, though, in Bruvak the Grandiloquent decks. That's been a very popular jumpstart commander. Alright, that does it for our top 10. Join us this weekend as we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market in our regular episode of the Market Watch. Until then, though, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.